James, what are these non-transparent ETFs? They sound a little scary.
Yeah, so essentially it's this umbrella of what we're calling non-transparent ETFs. They're ETFs that are not going to display their holdings on a daily basis. And active managers really like this because some of the reason that some of the biggest asset management firms, the active asset management firms, haven't come into the ETF space is because they don't want to show their holdings. They don't want to be front run, all these different reasons. So we've seen a lot of demand on that side, the issuer side, for these types of things. And so we've seen two examples. So NextShares got approval in 2014 and started trading in 2016. They have very little assets. There's no demand there for them. There's a little more excitement about these active shares, which is coming from Presidian. And they got approval last month. So when these things launch, we'll see how well they do.
All right. Well, explain more about open-end funds and how they could convert.
Yeah, so Ropes and Gray, around when active shares were approved, Ropes and Gray is a law firm that specializes in the asset management space. And they wrote a piece that basically said they think it's legally feasible for open-end funds to convert to an ETF. Now, why would they do that? There's a number of reasons. One, if they wanted to go the active shares route, they have to pay a licensing fee, which they might not want to pay. The other thing is that when you do that, you have to launch a new fund, so you lose your track record. And some of the biggest demand reasons or some of the biggest drivers behind these active management firms, they don't want to lose that track record, 30-year active management outperformance. So by converting to an ETF, they could do well. The other thing is that actively managed equity mutual funds have seen 1.5 trillion in outflows over the last 10 years. So managers are just looking for a way to stem those outflows, and possibly going to ETF wrapper would be a way to do that.